Hi, Beth.
Morning.
Good morning. Okay, let's see. Okay. All righty. I must have forgotten I put that on. So did you get my text about?
Yeah, the wall. Yep.
Yeah, oh, I forgot to bring my phone. Oh, geez. Let me just grab it in case someone texts me. Okay. Good girl, Luz. I'll be right back.
And Galena, and today we're reporting from the Sweetwater Steakhouse right here on Elm Street.
It's pretty cold outside, so we're gonna go inside and warm up. They do have a liquor license, so hopefully that warms us up. We'll see you guys inside.
Drinks and steaks. This is good.
Oh, all right. Let's see here. Beth, did you hear snow for tomorrow?
Yeah, in the morning I did.
Okay.
Which like my son Rob is flying back to California. I really hope it isn't. It will be a huge bummer for him if that doesn't end up happening. So
I know. Oh.
The mother in me wants to text him and say, hey, have you thought about trying to get on the flight earlier? But I do not need to manage his, his life.
Oh, that's funny. All right, let me just grab another blanket. Hold on. Okay, let's see who's here. Ginny, Ellie, hi. Okay, so I'm gonna just go on a block, quite honestly, because it's just easier for setup for me. But if you want to take your legs up the wall, we'll start there. But before you do that, let me just show you something. So I just want you to have a blanket like this and maybe fold it one more level so that it's a little thicker. If you can see this, we're going to use that later. So just kind of have it off to the side just so you have it. Okay. And we're going to come, and I'm just going to move my mat a little bit closer because it tends to slide on the carpet a little. Okay. All right. So now if you're starting with legs up the wall, you can put a bolster underneath you or a blanket. I just prefer a simple blanket. And then you may want a blanket under your head and a blanket to cover you. Really enjoy this morning. I want you to really settle in. Okay, so people are just coming on now. I'm going to start to mute everyone, but for those that are just joining, we're starting with legs up the wall. If you don't have a wall, that's okay. You can use a block, but the wall is very nice. Oh yeah, Denise, that's nice. Perfect. Good. So I want you to start to very slowly just turn your head a little side to side. And then find that place in the center where you can release and let go. Just let the weight of your bones be heavy and sinking into the earth. And as you breathe, I want to share with you a reading that a friend of mine read in her class. And it's a conversation between God and her. Hey, God. And God replies, hello. Me, I'm falling apart. Can you put me back together? God says, I would rather not. Why, I say? Because you aren't a puzzle. What about, and then I reply, what about all the pieces of my life that are falling down onto the ground? And God says, let them stay there for a while. They fell off for a reason. Take some time and decide if you need any of those pieces back. Me, you don't understand. I'm breaking down. God, no, you don't understand. You are breaking through. What you are feeling are just growing pains. You are shedding the things and the people in your life that are holding you back. You are falling into place. Relax. Take some deep breaths and allow those things you don't need anymore to fall off of you. Quit holding on to the pieces that don't fit you anymore. Let them fall off. Let them go. Me. Once I start doing that, what will be left of me? God. Only the very best pieces of you. Me. I'm scared of changing. God. I keep telling you, you aren't changing. You are becoming. Me. Becoming who? God. Becoming who I created you to be. a person of light and love and charity and hope and courage and joy and mercy and grace and compassion. I made you for more than the shallow pieces you have decided to adorn yourself with, that you cling to with such greed and fear. Let those things fall off of you. I love you. Don't change. Become. Become. Become who I made you to be. I'm going to keep telling you this until you remember it. Me, there goes another piece. God, yep, let it be. Me, so I'm not broken? God, of course not. But you are breaking like the dawn. It's a new day. Become. Breathe calmly and easily here. Take a few more moments. Take a few more breaths and think about, as we start the new year, it can feel like we're falling apart. It really can. But remember these words: you're breaking through, you are becoming. Take a moment and set your intention for your practice. Maybe honoring your own becoming this morning. And then slowly take your arms out in a T and slide your feet down the wall so that the knees bend. Good. Now extend your arms out in opposite directions. And keeping your feet on the wall, we've done this many times. I want you to walk your feet over to the right on the base molding of your floor. And if you don't have that, imagine you did, so that you're in a gentle spinal twist. If the knees are separating, place a block between the knees, so you don't overextend those external rotators. Good. Breathe deeply and calmly here. Fill yourself up with breath. And then slowly walk your feet over to the left. And again, if the knees aren't together, place a block between them. Breathe into the spine. And then walk your feet back all the way up the wall. Good. Now you can stay right here, or if you want to get into the hips a little bit, I want you to cross your right leg, your right foot above the left knee on the thigh, not the shin, on the thigh. Perfect, Denise. That's it. Now you can stay right here and gently draw with your right hand, your right knee towards the wall. But if you want to get into the hips a little more, slide your left foot down the wall. But as soon as your glutes lift, you've gone too far. Go to your edge and stop. It may not be very much, especially if the hips are tight. The left leg may be straighter than bent, so just go at your own pace and breathe into the hips. Take a few deep breaths. Take another breath or two. And then straighten both legs. Shake it out a little bit. And then switch sides. Cross the left leg above the right on the thigh. Yep. Now gently use your left hand to draw the left knee first towards the wall. And then when you're ready, slide that right foot a little bit down the wall. And as soon as the glutes lift, you've gone too far. Again, that right leg may be completely straight. If the hips are tight, that's okay. Breathe into it here. Take another breath or two here. And then straighten both legs, shake it out. Good. Now slowly slide your feet down the wall and roll gently onto your right side in a fetal position. And then use your hands to guide you up. And you can come to sit on a blanket if you want. Now, remember we had that folded blanket that I showed you, right? A nice thick blanket. Just keep that close and 2 blocks next to you. Bring the soles of the feet together and just rock your hips a little side to side here. Just open it up. Good. Now, we're going to cross one leg in front of the other. Good. And again, you want to make sure you're not tilted back, you're upright. That's why I like you to sit on a blanket, right? Line up the legs. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, walk your hands forward. Breathe into your hips. Good. Take a few deep breaths. If it's too much, back off the pose. Good. And then walk your hands back. I want you to switch the opposite leg in front for balance in the hips. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, walk your hands forward. Breathe into the hips here. Good. And then walk the hands back. Now we're going to straighten the legs a little here. Now, bring your feet like so that you're balancing on the heels a little bit. Now, we're going to take a blanket. This should help your knees. So take a blanket underneath your knees and make sure the thick part is underneath the knees a little here. Okay, and then we're going to use blocks to assist us here. Good. Inhale, arms reach up, lengthen through your side bodies. Exhale, come forward here. Now let your chin tuck, and it's okay to round a little here. Just let your attention move inward. If you're feeling any pressure on the knees, bring the legs in a little closer, maybe take the blocks a little higher. Don't go so deep. Good. Let yourself enjoy this morning, focusing on your breath. Close the eyes, let your mind move inward. Remember, there's nowhere to go this morning, nothing to do, just being with your breath. Good. And then slowly walk your hands back. Good. You can move the blanket out from under the knees, but keep it close by. And then you can have a blanket under your head here and come on to the back for a moment. You're away from the wall now. Good. Take your feet as wide as your hips and windshield wipe your knees side to side. You can bring your arms in cactus arms here, bent at the elbows. Just let it feel good and let the hips internally and externally rotate. Good. Now, from here, grabbing outside the soles of the feet, anchoring your tailbone down, keep that low back imprinted. Take 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Good. Bring the feet down. And we're going to take a block, lowest level, underneath your sacrum. Good. So this is basically repeating legs up the wall. So take both feet off the mat and frog leg it here, just opening up your hips, massaging the low back. So we're always on our legs, our feet, right? So it's really important to get off the feet a little bit to reverse the blood flow, anti-aging. It also helps the knees, the shins, right? The ankles, the hips. Good, just move it out. Now let's get into the psoas a little bit here. Hug the right knee in, straighten the left leg. Good. Inhale. Exhale 1. Let go of the pose this morning and focus on your breathing. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Switch sides. Hug the left knee in, straighten the right leg. Good. Keep that right leg as straight as you can. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Good. Take both feet off, frog leg it one more time. Let those hips move and open up. We really do release emotions out of our hips. After Tuesday's class, I must have released. I was so tired. So don't be surprised if sometimes you have a reaction after class. It's your body releasing and bringing yourself back to balance. Good. Take both legs up to the sky, and I want you here to rotate your ankles clockwise. You can't do that on the wall. Clockwise and counterclockwise, waking up the ankles. Flex and point the feet a few times. Good. And then just stay here. You can lay your arms by your sides or hands on the belly. Good. And just focusing on your breath. Inhale through the nose. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath in. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath in. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath in. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Take a few more rounds of the 4-count breath. Count silently to yourself. Take one more round of the 4-count breath. And then slowly bend at the knees, frog leg it one more time. Just enjoy opening up the hips, massaging the low back, and then reverse direction. And then bring your feet down onto the mat. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, open mouth. Let your tongue hang out. Let any tension seep out. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, open mouth. Let it go. One more. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, open mouth. Good. Slowly lift your hips. Carefully remove the block and lower your hips down. Good. Windshield wipe your knees side to side. Good. Now hug the knees in and begin to rock a little back and forth on the mat. If that doesn't feel good, roll to one side in a fetal position and use your hands to guide you up. Good. Coming on to all fours. Good. Come on to all fours, and we're going to lift our right arm up, and we're going to thread it underneath the left. Good. Now really extend that right arm away from you. Now you can keep the left hand down or take the left arm up, palm facing away, and then take it around the back. Inhale, exhale, one. Inhale, exhale, two. Inhale, exhale, three. Good. Come back to all fours, a little different than we did on Tuesday, right? Now we're going to lift the left arm up and thread it underneath the right. Really extend that left arm forward as much as you can. Now you can keep the right hand down or take the right arm up, palm facing away from you, and take it around the back. Inhale, exhale, one. Inhale, exhale, two. Inhale, exhale, three. Good. Bring both hands down and just for a moment come into child's. Now, if you have knee issues, sometimes it helps. You can take that folded blanket, fold it in half again, and place it behind the knees. So as you sit back in child's, it takes some pressure off. If that doesn't help, you can always put the blanket under the knees. But this usually helps, or a bolster, anything to take some pressure off. Good. So coming on to all fours again, just take a few cat and cow. Inhale and exhale. We're coming off the knees soon. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Take a few more. Just let that spine move this morning. Good. And then from here, we're going to bring it into downward dog. Good. And just start to walk it out in place. Just letting it feel good. You can turn the pelvis side to side. You can keep the legs straight and just move your hips. Whatever feels good for you and your body this morning. Maybe you're feeling it in the calves. Just listen to your body. Now, bend into the knee, shake your head yes, shake your head no, and straighten the legs. Good. Inhale through the nose. Don't be afraid to dial those fingers out a little bit. Exhale, open mouth. Let your tongue go. Again. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, open mouth. One more. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, open mouth. Slowly walk your hands back. Keep a soft bend in the knees and sway your upper body side to side here. Let your fingertips touch the floor and slowly roll up to stand. Good. Arms reaching overhead, palms touch, take a slight back bend. Exhale, Samastitihi. Good. Now take your feet wide, keep a soft bend in the knees, and sway your arms side to side here. Keep everything light and loose. Good. Now we're at the back of our mats. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, interlace your palms behind you, working the shoulders. Inhale, look up. Exhale, draw the navel in, slowly come forward, knuckles to the sky. Breathe into any tightness in your shoulders here. Good. Let your arms fall by your sides and walk your hands forward. Down dog. Good. From here, heels up and slowly come forward into plank. Good. Exhale, take it back to down dog and lower the heels. Good. Again, lift the heels. Come forward into plank. Good. Take it back to down dog and lower the heels. One more. Lift the heels. Come forward into plank. Now you can drop the knees. You can even cross at the ankles if you want. Come a little forward, bend at your elbows and slowly lower onto the belly. Pressing down with all 10 toes. Inhale to cobra, lift the heart. Exhale, child's release. Take it slow here. Move your hips side to side. Again, don't forget about the blanket behind the knees. For those that want to move, circle your hips all the way forward, all the way back. Avoid this if you have knee issues going on. This might aggravate it. And reverse the direction. Good. Sit back in child's, come off your wrists a little bit, rotate your wrist. Now we're going to start to come into some warriors. Please, if you have knee issues going on, don't bend too deeply into the warriors and then you should be fine. Good. Let's come into down dog. Lift your left leg to the sky, bend at the knee, open up the hip. Good. Now keep the left knee bent, but square your hips. Draw the left knee into the chest. Exhale, down dog split. This time, pull the left foot forward. Pivot and plant your back foot. Float your arms up, warrior one. Good. Open your arms, warrior two here. Hold on, let me just adjust my camera. Open your arms, warrior two. Now ground into the feet here, right? Again, if you have knee issues, don't go so deep. Beautiful. Turn your palms up. Take a peaceful warrior. Breathing into the left side of the body. Good. Now from here, bring your left forearm to the thigh. Swing your right arm up and around. And then take it overhead, over the ear. Good. Stretch from your trochanter through your side body, all the way through those right fingertips. Beautiful. Bring it back. Peaceful warrior. If it's too much for the knees, straighten it. Good. Breathing here. Bring it back to warrior two. Cartwheel the arms down. Take it back to down dog. Inhale, heels up. Roll forward into plank. Good. Bring it back, lift those sit bones to the sky and drop your heels down. Again, heels up. Roll forward into plank. Lower to your knees. Bend your elbows, slowly lower down, legs long behind you. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, child's release, down dog. Lift your right leg to the sky, bend at the knee, open up your hip. Good, keep the knee bent, but square your hips to the floor. Draw that knee into the chest, round like the cat. Exhale, down dog split. This time, pull the right foot forward. Pivot and plant your back foot. Float your arms up. I'm going to switch sides so you can see me. Good. So really ground into the feet. Now open your arms out to the sides. Again, don't bend too much if that knee is aggravated. Good. Turn your palms up. Take a peaceful warrior. Breathing into the right side of the body. Good. Now bring your right forearm to the right thigh and bring that left arm up and around and then over the ear. Good. Stretching from your left trochanter all the way through the side body and through those fingertips. Good. Breathe, bring it back. Peaceful warrior here. Good. Nice. Bring it back, warrior two. Cartwheel your arms down. Take it back to down dog. Good. Now, from down dog, lift your heels. Bring it forward into plank. Good. Now ground into your right foot. Lift the left foot off the mat. Bring it back. Ground into the left foot. Bring the right foot off. Bring it back. Lift your hips to the sky. Now bend into the knees. Good. Open up those hips. Nice. And straighten the legs. Inhale to plank, drop the knees or just bend your elbows and lower down. Inhale to cobra, maybe up dog. Exhale, child's release. Good, down dog. Lift your left leg to the sky. Place your left foot between the hands. Pivot and plant your back foot. Cartwheel the arms. Oops, warrior two. Good. Now, I want you to straighten the arms, straighten the legs, pull all that energy up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten. Now keep the legs straight. Prepare the arms for triangle. Inhale, on the exhale, reach. Slide your left hand below the knee, right arm to the sky. Inhale, exhale, one. Keep drawing up on those legs. Inhale, exhale, two. Inhale, exhale, three. Bring it back to warrior two. Inhale, straighten the arms, straighten the legs, reverse your feet. Turn the right toes out. Make sure they're turned out properly. Turn the left toes in. Good. Inhale, pull everything up. Draw that energy up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten the arms, straighten the legs. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten. Now keep those legs straight. Take your arms out. Inhale. On the exhale, reach. Slide your right hand down below the knee, left arm to the sky. Inhale, exhale, one. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Bring it back, warrior 2. Straighten the arms, straighten the legs. Now, bring your hands to your hips. I want you to turn out the feet and bend into those thighs. Be careful, Ginny, here. Now, hands on the inside of the knees. You might want to skip this part. I want you to turn your left elbow towards the right knee and bring it back. Right elbow towards the left knee and bring it back. Go a little deeper. Left elbow towards the right knee, bring it back. Right elbow towards the left knee and bring it back. Now we're going to straighten the legs, turn those big toes in, hands in line with the feet. I want you to draw up on those legs like you're zippering a tight pair of jeans. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Come forward here. Breathe into it. Now I want you to give yourself a few minutes to quiet the mind down. So I'm not going to talk, just focus on your breath. Good. Now slowly straighten the arms. Bring your feet in a little bit, just a little bit. Bend and walk your hands up the legs. Good. Sitting up, make sure your torso is straight, but bending into the thighs again. Left shoulder towards the right foot. Bring it back. Right shoulder towards the left foot. Bring it back. Sit another ½ inch down. Left shoulder towards the right foot, bring it back, and right shoulder towards the left foot and bring it back. Now straighten the legs and grab hold of a block if you don't have it. Good. I want you to take that block midway on the mat. Good. And bring your right hand to the low back. Look towards the right. That's all I want you to do today. We're not going any further. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Bring your right hand to the block, left hand to the low back. Good. Open up. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Beautiful. Now turn the block medium height. Keep both hands on the blocks and just bend into the hips a little side to side. You can go as slow as you want, as slow as you want. Good. Very nice. Now from here, leave the block and turn your left foot forward. Take your right heel off. Good. Drop your right knee and float your arms up. You can interlace your fingers and press your left thigh away from you, leaning into that left thigh. Let me fix the video. Good. Breathe into it here. Nice, Beth. That's it. Arms are strong. Move your belly, draw the belly in, move the belly away from the thigh. Good. And then bring it back, switch sides. Right foot is forward. Good. Lift your arms up. You can stay here or interlace your arms, pressing your arms away, drawing your belly in, but leaning into that thigh. Good. Breathe. Swallow and relax any tension in the throat, any buildup. Beautiful. Good. Lower your hands down, take it back to down dog. Bend into those knees here. Good. Lift your tailbone to the sky and straighten the legs. Inhale, heels up. Roll forward into plank. Hold it in plank. And now I want you to roll forward and back on your feet a little bit. This is going to work the core a little bit. Going to challenge you a little bit here. Good. Bring it back to down dog. Lower your heels down. Again, lift the heels, roll into plank, and roll forward and back on the toes. Lift your heels, lift the sit bones, lower your heels down. Good. Inhale, heels up, roll forward into plank. You can either drop the knees or bend your elbows, lowering down. Good. Inhale, exhale, press up. Exhale, child's release. Good. Now take that roll we had, make it a little sushi roll. I think we did this on Tuesday, and I want you to place that roll at your hips and sit back. Now you can also place a blanket behind the knees or a bolster to take pressure off the knees. I want you to have compression in your belly here, okay? Good. Now from here, walk your hands forward and breathe into it here. If you have a block close, you can place it under your forehead for support. But breathe into the kidneys here, into the back body. Can you slow down the breath a little more here? And then slowly come out. You can keep that off to the side, bring a blanket for under your head, come on to your back. Good. So grabbing outside the feet and just rocking it a little bit in happy baby. If you have a strap and you want to use the strap, feel free. And then imprint your low back into the mat. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Good. From here, I want you to bring your feet down, windshield wipe your knees side to side. You may hear a pop. Don't be surprised. The body's opening up and releasing. Good. Now, from here, I want you to straighten. Oh, actually, take 2 blocks if you have them outside your hips, just in case you need them. Straighten the left leg, hug the right knee into the chest. Now, rock your right hip a little side to side. Continue opening it up. Good. Keep your left hand on top of the right knee. Extend your right arm out to the side. And when you're ready, bring that right knee over to the left side and maybe rest it on a block. Keep that right shoulder blade down though. If the right shoulder blade's lifted, you've gone too far. Bring it back down. Ease up on the twist. Take a few breaths here. And bring it back. Other side. Left knee into the chest. Straighten the right leg. Good. Rock it side to side. Open up through the hip. Good. Keep your right hand on top of the left knee. Extend your left arm out to the side. And when you're ready, bring that left knee over. And again, feel free to rest it on a block. Keep that left shoulder down, that left shoulder blade down. Take a few deep breaths. Beautiful. And bring it back. Good. Hug that knee in. Hug both knees in. Good. Now, from here, I want you to roll up onto your left side. Okay? And I want you to have some nice space in the side body. You're going to bring your right foot forward. Good. Now, the left leg, I don't know if you can see it here, but my left leg is bent behind me. Okay? Now, Ginny, I want you to stay here. Okay? You can even come down to here. Okay? Now, for those that want, the rest of you, you can take your right hand and grab the left foot behind you. But don't lean back. Keep the body forward and just grab the back foot. Good. Hold it here. Now, Ginny, you stay here. For those that want more, you can actually come on to your back, release that left foot, and take your right arm all the way out to the side. So a continuation on that spinal twist. Beautiful. Now straighten both legs, roll onto your back for a moment and hug your knees in. Rock it a little side to side. Good. Now let's do the other side. Roll onto your right side. Start propped up first and get some length through the right side of the body. Now you're going to straighten your left leg. Okay? And then maybe bend the right. Okay, Ginny, you're staying here. But for those that want more, you can reach and take hold of the right foot with the left hand. Now, some of you can stay here, or for those that want more, you're going to come on to your back. Good. And just breathe into it. Now you can release that right foot and then open your left arm out to the side. Breathe into it here. Beautiful. Straighten both legs, roll onto your back. Right where you are here, feet are bent or knees are bent, feet on the mat. Take a couple of pelvic tilts. Just releasing that SI and then circle right where you are. Don't let the knees move too much. You're just circling just around that SI joint. 3 circles one direction and 3 circles the other. Good. Now we're going to take a block in hand and try it medium height. See how you feel. Lift your hips, place the block underneath your sacrum. Now, if you know right away this doesn't feel right, please lower the block down. Okay? Take both feet off the mat one last time, frog-legged here. Your feet and your legs and knees are going to thank you later for getting off them so much today. And reverse direction. And then take both legs to the sky. Now I want you to start to notice your breathing here. Let your breath be calm and relaxed here. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. Just being with your breath. Keep the right leg up. Lower the left leg back down, straight, still on the block. Getting a little deeper into those hip flexors. And bring it back up. Keep the left leg up, lower the right. Breathe into it calmly and slowly. And then bring the leg back up. Bend both knees and let your knees fall into your chest just for a moment here. And then bring one foot down onto the mat at a time. Ground into the feet, lift your hips. Carefully remove the block and lower your hips down. Put socks on, sweatshirts on. Keep the heat in the body here. Now, for those that want to end the way we started with legs up the wall, you're welcome to, or maybe a bolster under the knees. Whatever feels good for you. Cover yourself with the blanket. Good. Settling in. Let's do a little alternate nostril breathing this morning. Middle fingers outside your nostrils. Closing the right nostril. Inhale through the left. Close both. Contain. Exhale through the right side only. Empty your breath all the way out. Inhale right. Close both. Contain. Exhale left. Inhale left. Close both. Contain. Exhale right. Inhale right. Close both. Contain. Exhale left. Inhale left. Close both. Contain. Exhale right. Release your arms by your sides. And just settle in to silence and stillness. Slowly begin moving your fingers and toes, coming back to the room, hugging your knees into your chest, and just rocking a little side to side. And then rolling to one side in a fetal position. And just taking a moment here to come back to the room. Sending out any silent prayers, well wishes to loved ones and the world. And don't forget to bless yourself. And when you're ready, use your hands to guide you up to a seated position. Bowing your head to your heart. Take a deep exhale, empty your breath out. Inhale and join me for one Om. Inhaling. Om. May the peace, beauty, love, and light that is in each of your hearts spread and lead out into our world. Namaste. Om Shanti. Have a beautiful day, everybody. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'll see you all next week.